Alright guys, welcome back to another Nintendo Switch and RPG. Big news, we've got some stuff to talk about, a lot of different style of RPGs along with the big heavy hitters that you guys know and love. But before we get into any of that, please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're someone new, and click that notification bell to get my RPG and Nintendo news, videos, and more first on the channel here. So let's go ahead and jump right into it with some Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, a skill, a thing that I've been wanting, not even a skill, a feature that I've been wanting in Monster Hunter literally for like 20 years is finally coming to Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak with the expansion and the details, and I am so excited to talk about this because this is really cool and is probably going to make Monster Hunter a game that I play more by myself instead of having to worry about going online and just playing by myself. So, Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak expansion details. Capcom has released new information, video, and screenshots for the Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak expansion, introducing 3 additional monsters, the new Switch skill swap ability, the new follower quests, and more information about the flagship Elden Dragon Malzeno. Now, here's what they have to say here. Known as the Thousand-Edged Dragon, the Flying Wyvern Sigiros makes a triumphant return, and I probably butchered that name. In Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, this incredibly territorial combatant is known for its high-flying maneuvers and incredibly sharp blade scales coating its body. Now, they talk about the monster more, and they also detail some of the other stuff in the game, new ways to play, and so much more stuff, but I wanted to move over to some other things that they had to say about the expansion and updates coming to Monster Hunter Rise. In order to meet the calamitous forces head-on, hunters who arrive at Elgato Outpost will need to find new ways to approach combat. While Kumura Village is renowned for its unique wirebug techniques, including silkbind attacks and wyvern riding, hunters summoned to the kingdom will learn new switch skills and will also have the ability to use the new Switch skill swap ability. Switch skill swap enables hunters to assign switch skills to 2 different loadouts, which can be changed on the fly during a hunt. The added flexibility of choosing which skills are best for any situation allows a practiced hunter to overcome almost any obstacle. Hunters who find themselves under attack while performing a switch skill swap can also perform a swap evade in any direction to avoid danger, or reposition for a continued assault. Hunters interested in learning more about the new Switch skills coming to each of the 14 weapon types should head over to the official Monster Hunter social channels starting on May 16th to catch a series of short videos exploring each weapon. Now, Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak also introduces new ways for players to bond with the game's charming cast of characters through new follower quests. These single-player hunts allow for players to accept and complete quests with their favorite story characters, and this is the huge thing that I think that is just going to change the gameplay for so many people out there. You can accept quests with NPCs, so you have like a party, like a real action RPG. This is absolutely incredible. Not that Monster Hunter Rise isn't a real action RPG, but you don't have to rely upon online in order to get that camaraderie with a team. I love that. Now, each follower has their own specialization and will even assist players by recovering their health, placing traps, and even riding monsters to turn the tide of battle. Members of Elgato Outpost such as Florane, Luchica, Jade, Admiral Gallus, and Master Arlo will be accessible as followers, in addition to members of Kumura Village such as Hinoa and Minoto. Players will unlock followers as they progress through the story and can even earn exclusive rewards for completing follower quests. What a update to the formula here. I love it. So, Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak expansion is due out for the Nintendo Switch and PC via Steam on June 30th. Monster Hunter Rise is available now for the Nintendo Switch and PC via Steam as well. You guys are seeing this new gameplay and everything. Such a good addition. I love that. That is the big thing for me. Having these follower quests and being able to unlock them and play in a team that is what I like the most about RPGs, having that party, you know, having stuff like Mass Effect and Xenoblade, where team gameplay is really such a big thing, and not having to go online for it, having that offline as well is such a huge boost to me and the appeal of this game. So yes, I will be playing Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, and yes, I will be doing those follower quests and doing everything that I can in that to unlock those characters. So very good there. But what are your thoughts on Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak with the new enemies? Are you excited for this? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, now moving on to the next topic here, guys. We've got a really cool, almost vanillaware looking action 2D RPG coming to the Nintendo Switch and PlayStation and Xbox this June. It's really incredible that I have not heard about this game already. It's already available on PC, but now it's coming to consoles. So, Rainy Frog will release OTK Games developed side-scrolling action RPG, The Vagrant, for the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch in June under the title Sword of the Vagrant. The publisher has announced in the latest issue of the weekly Famitsu. Now here is an overview of the game. This game is 4 years old at this point, and I never heard about it. And once again, it kind of has like a vanillaware style to it because it launched back on Steam, PC via Steam, on July 13, 2018. I wonder why it took them so long here. So let's talk about this game because it is a new game for console players out there. So journey into a gorgeous hand-painted fantasy world known as Mythralia and discover the truth about your bloodline and its darkest secret. Play as Vivian the Vagrant, a traveling sellsword who follows her lost father's research in an effort to reunite with her family. Hack and slash a path from a quiet coastal village through mysterious forests, haunted castles, and wrecked battlegrounds. When the endless barrage of enemies have been vanquished, what solace will be left for our hero? The Vagrant is a 2D action RPG. As Vivian, you will experience an exciting and challenging adventure focused on combat gameplay and utilizes combo chains, charge attacks, and special skills, all while improving your character's build through new equipment and abilities. Play casually or become a master combatant. Here are the key features, and there's a lot of them here, guys, because I'm actually looking forward to this game. This is getting me a bit more hyped about everything here. Hand-painted, traditionally animated characters, flawless hardcore action combat, over 70 deadly and dangerous monsters and beasts, so good variety there, 6 massive level sets, all beautifully hand painted, multiple weapons, armors, and accessories to loot, purchase, and discover, a large scaled skill set to enhance character builds for immersive and intense gameplay, craft and enchant your equipment to improve your combat performance, use various offensive skills to destroy your enemy, evolve the skills with elemental enchantments, multiple endings to make your adventure even more unpredictable, over 10 challenging boss monsters with intuitive AI and battle mechanics, challenging even for the most advanced players, Monsterpedia that allows you to collect data on the monsters as you defeat them, fast travel to previously visited areas to re-challenge or grind. Wow, what a great addition. You guys know me, I like having quality of life features in my RPGs and being able to re-challenge and grind because I like having that power when I play RPGs. So very good on that front. Exciting and emotionally driven musical score by Gabe Castro, rich and intriguing storyline development, 4 difficulties ranging from casual play to hardcore fighting, each with the full gameplay experiences. So very good stuff here. I'm looking forward to this Sword of the Vagrant, or now The Vagrant, coming to the PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch this June. I'm definitely going to check out the Switch version of the game. Also probably PS5 version if that one is good, or if there's something wrong with the Switch version of the game as well. So very awesome here. I like what I'm seeing so far, and I think that this can turn into something nice on consoles, doing quite well if the gameplay is really polished up and runs great on the consoles here. So what are your thoughts on The Vagrant so far? Planning on maybe checking this game out more? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, now moving on to another RPG game, action RPG that kind of came out of nowhere that looks really good, especially for the price, which makes me think, wait a minute, what's wrong with it when you hear this price and when you start seeing this footage? So Sword and Fairy 7 is coming to the PlayStation 5 and PS4 this summer. I didn't know there was 6 other Sword of Fairy games combined with this one to make 7. I've never heard of this franchise ever, but there's a first time for everything. So let's go ahead and dig into this here. So Soft Star Technology Beijing released its action RPG Sword and Fairy 7 for the PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 this summer worldwide for $29.99 under the name Sword and Fairy Together Forever. Oh my god, Together Forever. Okay, hold up. Ricky Astley here. The developer announced it will support Mandarin voiceovers with English, Japanese, traditional Chinese, and simplified Chinese subtitle options. Okay, so there's some subtitles there. Maybe that's part of it. No actual dub with it. It will be published by East Asia Soft in North America and Europe, and Game Source Entertainment in Japan and Asia. Now, Sword and Fairy 7 first launched for PC via Steam on October 21st, 2021. This new console version of the game will feature 4 exclusive outfits and a weapon appearance not available in the original PC release. Physical editions are also planned for release worldwide. Now here's an overview of this game because this game looks really good from a graphical standpoint. I like what I'm seeing here, but definitely need to see some reviews and stuff. But I think so far so good. Let me know what you guys think. If you've played the game on PC, let me know in the comment section. But let's get into this about here. So Sword and Fairy 7 is an action role-playing game developed by Soft Star Technology Beijing Co. Ltd. The game starts with the story among 3 clans: human, deity, and demon. It brings rich storyline as well as improves the battle system compared to its previous episodes. Third-person real-time action mode is being used to replace the traditional turn-based battles. Third-person real-time action mode is being used to replace the traditional turn-based battle. More fun and excitements will be brought to the players. With the smooth combat experience, this game will come at you with a boom of the traditional Oriental aesthetics. Get ready for adventure in this beautiful Oriental world. Okay, they're confident. It's coming at you with the boom, huh? So here are the key features: a variety of game systems and a brand new battle system. Other than its previous episodes, this time real-time fight is adopted. Players can enter the battle anytime, plus the character you control can be switched anytime as you wish. Multi-skills make the battle smoother than ever. Skills can be equipped in each character. They can be used anytime during battle, making combatants more diverse and smoother. Pet your spirits. Yes, you have to be able to pet spirits, guys. Those little cute spirits can be available as the story goes deeper. They will assist you for better exploration along the journey. Don't forget to feed them. You also have mini games. Who does not love mini games and RPGs? A card game can be a better choice for you after the intense battle. Now, you guys are checking out the trailer. Once again, it looks good from a graphical standpoint. The price is good as well. So hopefully this turns out to be good because I'm going to check it out for sure, unless it just absolutely is terrible on console. The PS5 version should run and look good enough. So very good here. What are your thoughts? It's coming out pretty soon this summer. So what are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comment section below. All right, and moving on to the final topic here. We finally have an ounce of truth, some truth to this whole semiconductor and chip shortage that is going on with video games, because all we hear is, oh, it's gonna last for like 1 more year or 6 more months or by the end of this time and that time. But we finally have somebody telling us the truth. Mr. Shuntaro Furukawa, the president of Nintendo, has laid down what he feels and probably what a lot of these other places didn't want to say to scare consumers. So, Nintendo President Shuntaro Furukawa has said the chip shortage will continue to hurt Switch production, as it looks like shortages won't be ending anytime soon. Quote, "There's no end in sight to the semiconductor shortage at this point," said Furukawa via the Wall Street Journal. Now, for this next fiscal year that Nintendo's predicting, they're gonna have 21 million Nintendo Switch systems shipped. Last year, they did 23 million. So there is a decline. It could be above. Maybe there's some extra stock that comes out of somewhere, but Nintendo's having a hard enough time supplying the Nintendo Switch system, especially the Nintendo Switch OLED system, the white one that everyone seems to be snapping up as soon as they become available anywhere. So this is definitely not good when it comes to the PlayStation and the Xbox, and when it comes to the RPGs that are coming out, and having a sufficient supply of systems with Xenoblade Chronicles, and also with Fire Emblem, and with Final Fantasy 16, and all of these cool games coming. We definitely need more systems, so I'm a little bit worried, more so about the PlayStation 5 and Final Fantasy 16 than I am with the Nintendo Switch, since they seem to have a lot more stock because the technology is older. So definitely not a good thing, but at the same time, let's just hope that they can stick to that 21 million plus for this next year, and let's just hope things somehow get better going forward in the future, because things aren't looking so good right now at this point. So what are your thoughts when it comes to the Nintendo Switch sales here, what they're forecasting, the semiconductor problems, also the RPGs that we talked about, and Monster Hunter? Let me know in the comment section below. All right, guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're someone new, click that notification bell, and we will see you for the next video. Peace.